Right, this is all the important people here, I'm sure. Right, we're looking at some aspects of the aircraft. We'll start with 10 minutes or so of me talking about some of the technical points underneath the plane. The nearest one to us is in full reverse thrust. So they're problems. They put carbon fibre brakes on it, but it still wouldn't stop it. They thought about putting a parachute on that. Can you imagine when you're getting thrown, you get a parachute? It might worry the people that internal. So they came up with a reverse thrust concept, and that's its main brake. And the one I think is the genius one is the one right. Right, what's your 10th question on the way up?
Mind your head.
Leading to the windows? Any idea? You've got good champagne, lovely food, you burn your head. So it's nice and cool, but it got very, very hot on this plane. They used the fuel pumping around to desperately try and keep it cool. Very hot aircraft. All the people that were going to buy it. They were all for no before We're going to wake up the pilot and the whole thing. Hopefully, gradually start. Well done. Thank you. No seatbelts needed, no life jackets, no roll suites, nothing needed on this plane. It's a return trip to Brooklands, alright. Awesome. And about 20 seconds. Double beam is 10. Anyway, join us on. Don't forget the display boards.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Concorde. My name is Mike Bannister and it's my great pleasure to invite you on the world's only supersonic airliner as we prepare for departure from London's Heathrow.
And cross Turkey.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike Bannister on the flight deck. We've just received our line-up clearance and we'll be departing on time. Once we line up on the runway, we'll be opening up our 4 Rolls-Royce engines to full power and you'll feel the reheats kick in. A nudge of acceleration in your back as the extra 25% of power comes in. We'll accelerate very quickly through 100 miles an hour and within 40 seconds we'll be at 250 miles an hour when I'll pull back on the control column, rotating Concorde to 13 degrees nose up. We'll climb out accelerating all the time until we reach 1 minute and 10 seconds after takeoff, where we're going to switch the reheats off and reduce the engine power. We do this to be good neighbours in the Heathrow area, but you might feel a significant change of noise levels in the cabin. 100 knots, power check. V1, rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Gear selector. 240 knots. 240. Noise. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at 28,000 feet at Mach 0.95, 95% of the speed of sound as we approach our acceleration point to the southeast of Swansea. In a few moments' time, we'll open up our engines to full power and switch on the reheats again. They're the ones that we use for takeoff. This time, however, we'll switch them on in pairs. You may feel 2 slight nudges of acceleration as they come in, and very shortly after that we'll be through Mach 1, the speed of sound. So we're just coming up to that point now. Engines up to full power. First pair of reheats on. Headboards. Second pair on. Headboards. 0.95. 0.96. Mach 0.97. 0.98. 0.99, Mach 1, the speed of sound. We're faster than the speed of sound. No bumping, no jostling, just a smooth transition. That's the really clever thing that the designers did. We're now flying supersonically. You've joined the over 2.5 million passengers who've flown faster than the speed of sound on British Airways Concorde. Mach 2 at 50,000 feet and continued climbing up towards our service ceiling of 60,000. At that height, you're on the edge of space where the sky gets darker, where you can see the curvature of the Earth. You're travelling faster than a rifle bullet, 23 miles a minute, a mile every 2.5 seconds. You can actually feel the aircraft getting warmer and warmer due to friction. We're travelling so quickly that if we took off in the spring or the autumn when it was dark in London at 7 p.m, you'd travel across the Atlantic and see the sunrise in the west.